to episode 56 of Acquired Taste. My name is Figure 8. With me today, as always, is Andrew Gillen, Coda B, and our special guest, Ned Token. Today's episode is brought to you by Straight to the Point, a professional piercing studio in downtown Portland. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing lovely.
Good. How are you doing?
I just want to say I killed that.
Pretty good.
So good.
Honestly,
So
we don't need to say
well
our names
done.
anymore. I like you saying it better.
I do not want to always say them, but when we have something to get through, or like it, I think I've done it every time we had an interview too. Just ran, let's sprint. Mm-hmm. But the chaos of the intro is like in our trailer now, so I don't think we can.
We can't just
purge
abandon it.
ourselves
Yeah.
of chaos. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Thank you for doing this, Token.
Of course.
Shout out Token for always turning it up.
Well, you know, I'm always token my
host.
turn up.
We've had a nice rotation of guests the past couple of weeks, and to be honest, only reasonable reasons for not being here from everybody.
Why is Ned not here right now?
He's in Los Angeles.
I guess I'll accept that.
I think he's at a Primus concert that his mom flew him out for his birthday.
That's fun.
It's a very Ned thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a very Ned
That's
thing.
fine.
I'm totally
That
fine
tracks.
with all that. Yeah, I'm not gonna rob him. So thank you, Token, for being with us. Let's get into this. We're this week in hip hop history. August 11th is hip hop's birthday. It is hip hop's birthday on August 11th. That is tight. Happy 52nd birthday to hip hop. It was born at a back to school party thrown by DJ Kool Herc at 1520 Sedgwick Ave in the Bronx. Using two turntables, he extended the breakbeat and created the foundation for what would become the genre that this podcast is based around. So happy birthday, hip hop. Well, I mean, a lot of my life wouldn't exist without you.
I'm pretty sure hip hop was created when Soulja Boy dropped "Crank That."
Yeah, you
That
might
was
be
the
right.
the true creation.
Without hip hop, I'd probably
Everything
be like
before
an
that is
accountant
just something
or something.
else.
I'd probably be doing
Man,
something.
you always go to accountant. Every
Yeah,
time
I
you're like,
just
I'm
feel
going
like
to leave
that's
all
what
of
I
this
do,
and go
man.
be an accountant named Kevin.
It's
There's
a good,
apparently
it's a good career path. What do you want me to say?
You don't do math now. Like, you
I
can do
know.
it right now. You have free will.
I don't want it to.
Maybe he doesn't do math now because no one's paying him to do it.
I'm just saying I would if I wasn't.
You have to pay other people to learn how to do it first if you want to do it for a career, and that sounds like garbage.
If I wasn't rapping in high school or doing music, bro, I would have had good grades. I would have been skipping class to record music and doing drugs and stuff, and I'd be an accountant, and my name would be Kevin. I'd have legally changed my name.
How would
to
your name
Kevin,
change?
Because I would have changed it.
just-
Because I'd be like, no one's gonna want to go to an accountant named Coda. The fuck?
So, just so everyone knows, 52 years ago, if DJ Kool Herc didn't invent hip-hop, Coda would be named Kevin, and he'd be an
Yeah.
accountant
Exactly.
right now.
Those are facts.
We don't-
Also, technically,
we don't know
I
what
for
would
sure
happen.
wouldn't have known Andrew. Only met him because he liked the hip-hop song I was playing, and I for sure wouldn't know Token. So,
It's a
you know,
butterfly effect, dude. Who knows what would have happened? You know?
9/11 wouldn't have happened, but, you know, a lot of good did happen because of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
you're putting
just-
that
yeah,
all
the
on,
time-
bro. You're gonna
The
put that.
timeline
You're
that
gonna put
hip-hop doesn't
9/11
exist,
on, bro.
9/11
Thank
didn't
you,
happen.
hip-hop.
Yeah. I don't think it directly affected it, but the butterfly effect is crazy. We
Anything bad happens in my life now, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, the butterfly effect's crazy." It's everything.
Thanks, hip hop.
Thanks, Obama. All right, let's in the news. You guys ready?
Run it.
Absolutely.
First up, BET suspends Soul Train and Hip Hop Awards indefinitely, which was, I think that's hot garbage. That really bummed me out, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I came up on waiting for the ciphers at the BET Hip Hop Award. Like, I would watch it on cable, and then in high school, I waited for the next day to watch it on YouTube. Like, it was such a big part of every year in hip hop. Yeah, big bummer.
Yeah.
Fat Joe calls it a form of gentrification was another headline I saw, so I just combined those two together.
Don't necessarily think he's wrong there.
I don't
No, it's
necessarily
just
give a fuck what
interesting
Fat
to come
Joe
from
says.
Fat
To be
Joe,
honest,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Is
Who cares what
BET
Fat Joe
still
has
like
to say at
a-
a time like this?
A reputable thing? Like people still
Yeah,
care a lot
he's got a
about BET?
decent sized podcast and
No, BET.
BET.
Yeah, not Fat Joe.
Apparently not enough. Those award shows are very expensive to put on, and
Yeah, I was
less and
gonna
less
say.
people are watching stuff on cable.
Yeah.
But you also factor into the 2 billion clicks that I assume all the reels and videos on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and shit that comes from an award show. It's
Yeah.
just we live in a different time.
A lot of that gets like just social media takes over all that stuff and like promotes it more than the actual live, viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, big bummer. Really bummed me out. That's an L.
Did y'all ever watch Soul Train, or are y'all too young for that shit?
I watched the Soul Train Awards.
I've seen.
I mean, that was
like,
still happening.
Soul Train, not the awards. Soul Train.
Oh, I was too young for the show.
they
I've
dancing?
seen clips of
I've
it.
seen
I saw
clips,
David
but yeah.
Bowie being the only white guy on it. I saw pieces of it.
I have not, but that doesn't
Very
surprise
legendary
That
footage. Legendary footage for music stuff.
Yeah, and like the Migos Walk It Like I Talk It video. Like there's been a lot of homages to it in hip hop. Yeah. Anyway, objectively a bummer.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in hip hop that remotely gives a shit is excited about that.
No,
that
it's
sucks.
a huge bummer.
Someone want to pick it up there?
Yeah, the next thing we got is that Tyler the Creator says that his collab with Clipse was quote that might be a top 8 moment of my life.
Top 8 is real specific.
Real
but
specific, but I liked it. Did you?
That means he knows there's 7 other things that might be contending with it. And he's like, fuck.
in his head, he was like, okay, there's this, and then the other, and top 8 for sure.
Yeah, I think it's really cool to see. I think that happens a lot where a young rapper gets put on a bigger rapper's album and they're like, I don't care.
I mean,
I don't care what people think of the song. I don't care what people think of the album. That's crazy to me that just happened.
His whole career, he's been very vocal about how big of a fan of Pharrell he is, and so like that connection,
and Clipse and I mean especially Pharrell.
Yeah,
He based his entire. He liked fuck. What does he say? Say he liked Pharrell more than Illmatic, or the Neptunes more than Illmatic, or whatever that bar is. in
something.
Cherry Bomb. Yeah, tight.
Yeah, dude, the amount of stuff Pharrell does, I feel like he'd be one of the top like industry people to work with. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
He's involved in so much stuff. I feel like he definitely contributes a lot to like albums and stuff.
You can't.
I'd love to dick around with Pharrell in the studio. That sounds awesome.
You can't tell the story thinking with the hip hop's birthday. You can't tell the story of hip hop without Pharrell. I feel like, and so that's got to be cool for anybody to work with him.
Sure. I got this next one, guys. Don't worry, dude.
Okay.
Pusha T, is that how you say his name? Pusha.
I hate this guy.
Confirms he'll never work with again. Who's that? Never heard of him.
He's the best.
It's a lot of censoring going on there. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Pusha T does not seem like one of those hip hop guys that goes back and forth. Like a lot of people are. They'll beef for a second and then do the unification song that really makes it feel like everything was manufactured to boost another song to number one.
I mean, his entire album rollout was just him being like, I really don't like or Travis Scott. So, like,
yeah, it barely news to me. I think it's hilarious that people keep asking him. Mm-hmm. JID drops God Does Like Ugly. Did anybody hear it?
I heard.
it's pretty damn good, I think.
I haven't listened to it in its entirety, but I've heard songs.
I ran it through. There's parts where JID's a little bit too much for me, but most of it is pretty good. I think it's for sure some of his best, most creative work. I think it gets better the further down you go.
Oh, see, I think the first like 7-ish songs are just like heat.
I feel like the last 4 are real creative
and
a bit different for him, and I think maybe that's maybe not the whole second half, but the deeper it got, the less it sounded like the 151 repeats to me. Not that I ever think he's a bad rapper, it just he does do a thing, and sometimes he does it to death.
That's fair. I feel like some of the songs have weird pacing, and the album overall had some weird pacing to it, but I thought it was good.
It was a bit uneven, but really good.
Yeah.
Did you watch the short I sent you guys?
Bob catching strays.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was crazy. He just randomly said he would kill Bob the fucking
like,
Builder.
okay.
That was awesome. Yeah. Rapper T Hood, this is a sad one, shot and killed in his Georgia home this week. I couldn't find much of a reason why. I just saw a decent amount of headlines about it. I've heard one of his songs before from like a Reddit post, but that's about it for me. R.I.P. Thoughts and prayers to the family. Did you guys listen to this next thing?
No,
but I saw this on the list here and was like, okay, here we go.
Aesop Rock drops a children's song called Road Work Rappin', and I cannot convey to you how fucking strange this is. I'm gonna play a clip real quick, and I'm gonna cut it out because we can't show that. But just so you guys can get a tiny idea.
Hell yeah.
That fucked me up, dude.
Dig a hole where there isn't a hole.
That's
Where else do
crazy.
you dig holes at? You don't dig holes inside other holes.
I'll shrink that down, but that's a crazy thing that exists.
Wow.
I saw the Instagram post about it and was like, huh. And then I was in Reddit and saw another post about it in Hip Hop Heads Reddit, and I was like, this is the strangest. Fuck it. Like, other people know this exists, and it's on his main page, and it has a lyric video. Wild.
Crazy.
Move that dirt around. All right. Andrew, this next one, I think, is your...
I was surprised by
Yeah.
seeing this on here, but apparently there's a rumored beef between Benny the Butcher and West Side Gun.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, I like them both, but like, if they have beef, like, I don't know, like then they.
I mean, are they still both on Griselda?
Yeah, and like they've collabed together recently. I feel like they've had songs out together. So I don't know. I feel like I probably don't take much into that, but maybe it's a thing, maybe it's not. But I don't know. I don't have too many feelings on it, to be honest.
Unless they're dropping fire bars about it, I don't care about beef between two grown men.
Yeah, unless there's like a fun thing that's happening in the hip hop culture where there's like a battle going on. It's like
Rap about it. Rap about it and make me want to sing along to your song.
So apparently in Paris they did a show together, and they each showed up with different crews and never once appeared on stage together, and one left immediately after the other. So it is speculation, but it's
Sounds
a
pretty
baby
petty for a
step.
bunch of 30-year-olds.
That I feel like
40-year-olds.
I feel like that's just the internet seeing that happen and then running with it. I feel like that probably doesn't mean anything.
Are they in the same group or label?
Yeah. They're their own label they started.
Okay.
They're essentially the main two guys.
Gotcha.
It's almost me and you having beef, essentially right now.
I got
like
beef.
us
Yeah.
showing up. Okay.
Mad
Right.
beef,
Well,
dude.
talk about it after the show.
Not
Catch
gonna-
me outside.
I'm
How
not
about
gonna
that?
go into. I'll catch you outside. All I have to do is walk 3 feet. Oh shit! It was just for the podcast. I swear.
It's a bit. I swear.
Fucker.
God.
Okay. Last one. YNW Melly's double murder trial, retrial, delayed until 2027.
Crazy.
How long
Let
has
him
this shit
out.
been going
If you
on?
can't prove it this many times, the legal system says you got to let him out.
Yeah.
If you
gotta
can't
let him
prove
out.
it, you got to free the man.
This
That's
is years and years and years
crazy.
and years and years and years.
Is
That
this
is the
Even
most
about?
craziest
let's say
thing.
bro gets 22 years for this thing, 25 to life or whatever. He's already almost going to be up for fucking parole if he gets time served. Like, this
gonna
is
say,
an
he'll get time
insane
served
amount of
and-
fucking time.
That is insane. It's got to be some kind of illegal. Like, how is this legal? How?
Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. That's why,
Is-
because he
that's
went
why.
number one talking about
Is
it.
this still from
He
that?
put
Like
that
the
song
very
out
first thing that
before-
got him in it locked up.
He allegedly did that.
Yes.
He wrote that song.
Before he allegedly did that.
2 years before
Drop
it
Brian
allegedly
W. Melly.
happened.
Let's get some more Melly music, bro. I don't care if he killed his friends. Don't do it again.
Did that, man.
I-
And I just don't.
Did you learn your lesson, Melly? All right, let
That's
him
what
out.
I'm saying. Like, come on.
He learned his lesson. Let him out.
He's gonna do it again.
He-
Bro's doing it again for sure.
I
To be
wouldn't
fair,
be
Bro's
his friend, but
Bro's
I'd
last
like.
name is Demons. That's crazy as well. That's with a last name like that.
He's on last name time.
He's on last
For real.
name time. He's on government name type.
All right, we're gonna keep it pushing on to album club. We're not gonna do Spotlight ranking today because our Fish song is the entire mixtape we dropped this week, and I assume that's gonna take up a little extra time. So we're gonna keep it pushing. Album club. This is my album, that non-rap album that I added to the wheel for Ned when Ned was supposed to be here because Ned asked us to do it, and this is what Ned asked us to do.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, I would have switched it by now if I remembered that I did this, but I did not.
Yeah.
And the wheel had it.
Here we are.
There is
That's how I felt about
there
the
is
rock
no
album.
Wikipedia page about this for me to read. This album came out in 2022, is by Ian McConnell. It came out after he releases his albums like a TV show, one episode at a time, and then once all the episodes are out, he releases the album as a season. There's like heavy produced versions of these songs, and this is just like acoustic versions, which I prefer. They're even less cheesy, despite how cheesy they still are.
They're pretty cheesy.
The show was fucking ass, bro.
It's like a mixture of Bo Burnham and Ed Sheeran.
No, bro thinks he's Ed. That's literally in my notes. Bro really thinks he's Ed Sheeran. I put that in my notes. He doesn't. No, it's nothing like Ed Sheeran. It's just a ginger playing piano.
I wasn't trying to shit on it by saying it's corny because I like there's parts you can like about it.
So
for sure.
ass.
The writing on it.
So
he's a good.
My
a good
thing
writer.
is, if it was 19% less corny, I think it would be a really, really good album. It is just too like every song has so much that I really, really like. And then there's one thing that like rips me for like I can't suspend disbelief anymore.
Yeah.
Of the corny, I can't set it aside anymore. Like there's something that I like audibly do that to, except for quitting. I love.
There's
quitting,
one thing because I watched this on YouTube.
I have a note for quitting.
I respect.
Go ahead.
So he puts like all the places that he filmed at, or like he would put filmed at this restaurant, get this from them or whatever. Then he would put all the lyrics for the song in the description, and then he would put all the chords that he played in it, so people can like learn the songs and shit. And I thought that was pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
that's tight.
and the writing of it is pretty good. Like I think I mean, it's definitely not like I'm never gonna listen to this album. Like you won't catch me bumping this on the way to work, but you can't deny he's a talented writer and has a good voice. So I mean, I give him that.
Yeah, I mean it's super fucking
talented
corny.
writer. What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is stuff I think an angsty 12-year-old could have wrote.
Sure.
This is pure ass.
It's not deep at all. It's not like it's very surface level stuff. It's
my quote for quitting is Ian McConnell. I've been thinking about quitting. Me, fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, quitting's my favorite.
No,
for sure.
that was the worst
That's
one.
the only one I run back.
It was the worst one. Suburban white kid complaining about COVID, a breakup, complaining about having to be an adult. Like, shut up.
He's talking about quitting music.
Quit. He should quit. He should quit. He should absolutely quit. It is pure butt. I'm mad that I had to listen to it. I'm mad that I was forced to listen to this.
I didn't enjoy it either. Like
Zero Coda B's.
This is not
even one. Not even one. Not even
one.
one.
You gave it a rating, so now you can't talk anymore. You're done.
Ooh.
Mute him.
Okay, that's fair. I'm good. Please mute me.
Dude.
He rated. Yeah, I re-listening to this. I haven't listened to it in like 5 months. Quitting is the only song where I was like, there is nothing corny here. Like it is exclusively that like introverted moment of like I've been doing this for far too long.
Nothing corny.
I mean, like it's super corny, and like there's, I don't know, a little bit of like relatability to it, or like something you can relate to, and then it's just like.
Then he hits like some joke that is not funny or not like every time he's about to get me where I'm like, man, how poignant.
I don't know
why
it
goes away.
I'm trying to like defend this, but like the only reason I am is because this is for this lane. Like there is a huge lane of this type of music.
I wish he was a comedian so I could listen to it a little more ironically. It takes itself a tiny bit too seriously.
I was going to say,
Bo Burnham makes this music essentially.
Yeah, the music elements of it aren't good. Like it's very simple chords that he's playing, like, and it's just very simple lyrics. But like, I feel like Bo Burnham knows he's like I can kind of play piano,
right?
And then is like, but I can sing and say funny shit, and like he's doing that when I feel like this guy's trying to be serious. And that's where it's just like, that's where he loses me.
My biggest note here is it's 19% too corny to be recommendable. Like, even for people that like this genre for me, it would have to be 20% less corny for me to be like, hey, you should listen to this. Like, I can see why I listened to it for 2 weeks 6 months ago when I added it to the list.
Yeah.
Probably going through should I quit? And then this guy was like, should I quit? And I was like, tight.
Oh my God.
It like tickled my brain.
I noticed because this was the quitting song I didn't know until I got to that song that this was the guy, like you sent this song because you wanted to do something like over this instrumental or something of that sort. So that makes sense. Like, yeah, the quitting was good. The ones I liked, I thought the first one was good. Just adult. It was just kind of stupid, funny. Or becoming an adult.
That was the one that felt most like a comedy song.
Yeah, like
me.
it's kind of like just relatable, I guess. Like, oh, my back hurts now. Like, everywhere hurts when I wake up. Just like stupid shit like that. That's just like, Token, don't give me that face, dude. I'm not saying I liked this album.
Token likes garbage music too. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just trying to like point out the things that were like okay, like if you're into that type of music, like
to be honest, I just liked the like vibe.
This
like
is
I do
campfire
like
music.
I'm getting older, I would like to hate stuff less. I would like to be happier and more content. I would like to like. There's a lot of vibes here that
okay. That being said,
I liked Pear, which I don't think I ever listened to. I only listened to Quitting way back when I found this album on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. But Pear was okay. It again, very close to being good, but then crosses the line of cheesy. But again, most of it are just like relatable stuff. I have friends that I see once a month maybe, and that sucks. I have days where I want to quit making music, and that sucks. But
it's simply
musically, there's nothing special here.
It's just
and the guy's face is so punchable.
White people campfire music. That's all it is. White people camp. It gives me the
like
vibes
if a dude
of that guy
picked a guitar up at a campfire I was at, I would be so entertained with that.
You know
what I mean?
This reminds me of that meme of the guy being like, "And you'll be married out in California with the kid on the way." It gives those vibes.
Literally thought about that when I was listening to it. 100%.
Yeah.
Very punchable face music.
I give it like a 5.
I was gonna say, I think I'm feeling like a 5
out of
5.5
13.
Out of 13.
He has a good voice, and he can play really 4 chords. Like I'm not gonna be like this. He has more talent than some of the people, or a lot of the people we've listened to on this podcast, just based on being able to sing that well and play guitar. This album is not for me. I'm not listening to it, but it's not.
Yeah, I see why my attention span didn't hold it, and I still see why I like Quitting. Quitting is almost word for word, bar for bar. I think a lot of artists go through the younger me could never believe that I'm considering not doing this anymore.
I would rate a Kids Bop album higher than this, guaranteed.
For sure.
Guaranteed.
There's some bangers, kid pop songs. Kids Pop.
Yeah,
Kid
I would
Pops.
guaranteed rate. I could so many things.
This is
I
still
would
better
love
than the ICP album, infinitely. If
like
you got
this-
in my head, I would
ICP.
listen to this every day before I listened to that IP.
I'd rather
ICP
listen to Great
album again
Malenko
once.
10 times back to back than this one more time.
See, that just is corny to us. So I don't know who you think you're fucking shitting
At least
on right
there's
now.
good beats. At least there's beats, kicks, and snares on that. And
Well,
there's
this is the acoustic version. All of these songs have a big, heavily
not
produced
some
with a full band
emo
version,
ginger
blah,
with his
blah,
head
blah.
so far up his ass. I hate this guy.
Token sees someone existing, hates them.
Yeah, I'm like offended that this music exists.
Man, so much. I mean, I don't have a reason to defend this. I didn't even really like it. But, man, do I have a lot I could say to shit that you liked. Don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next time you ask me to come to one of your shows, I'm going to say you play Punch You in the Face beats. I fucking hate house music.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not asking you to come see this or listen to that shit.
I've never asked
you didn't ask me to come see it
listen to that
live.
shit. No, I never would.
This is not. We're a hip hop podcast, and this isn't one of the ones that we do that it's just not. It's nowhere.
Yeah, it
it's
was just
the
a random
furthest it
album
could
I
be
put on the
from
board.
hip-hop.
Honestly, it was the first thing that came up in my shuffle that wasn't hip hop, and it was during a time when we all liked the albums we were doing too much, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'd rather argue about
Let me
not
throw a
liking
wrench in
something."
this motherfucker.
If this guy was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is a hip hop album," I'd be like 0 out of 13. He's not trying to be. He's trying to do
he's just
this
a singer.
lane.
But this to me is like, what do I want? Everyone, if you can make music and have the ability to, should. If this guy was rapping about killing people or singing songs about drugs or what else do I want some guy who plays Mario Kart to do? I think this is the best version.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
he's not.
Of
He's
that.
just being himself, I guess.
Yeah, and I think the authenticity is what gives it the most for me, despite the corniness. Like, I still feel like that's just who this guy
Yeah, that's just who
is.
he is. Like, I feel like it's
It felt like a lot of complaining for, and again, this I don't know nothing about his life, but he puts off vibes like a suburban white kid who grew up with probably married parents and stuff. And seeing a kid like that complain about life in general, I'd say the same thing I heard when Eminem was complaining recently.
Well,
It's like,
most of the album was him bitching about how he shouldn't complain and is trying to grow out of that. I feel like was what
Yeah, I'd
most
agree
of
with
that
that.
project was about.
That's the whole point of hating stuff. Is
Yeah,
him-
hating stuff was like the last song of like I don't want to do that. But I only followed him on Instagram. I think that's where I found one of his like him just playing guitar. And I'm pretty sure he had a similar come up to me, other than I assume he had more fucking money. Look at how he dresses. He has like polo shirts on type beat. I couldn't afford no fucking American Eagle shit. But I think he came from like a religious life, and then his parents were like, no, when he decided to music type beat. So there's a jaded worldview that comes with that for sure. But I do think every song, to his credit, I will defend that. No matter how much he complained on it, 50 to 100% was being thankful for whatever was there.
Yeah.
Like thankful for having had the friend, having had the relationship, having been alive, whatever.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of it's the like kind of just him singing into a microphone is probably a lot of what he was going for, of just like, I'm just kind of, singing here and doing some stuff, and I don't really have a point to it, or like I understand.
I think the video to Quitting is like him setting up a phone on the piano while he's playing it. Yeah, I don't think so much was put into this being some big special thing. It was something I found on Instagram, and it ended up in the wheel.
Yeah. For what I feel like, for what it is, it's fine, but it's not necessarily like a good album or like.
No, I like that Token hated it so much so that we were forced to defend something we probably all would have shit on more if he wasn't here.
I don't think
we would have all been much meaner to it, but we were all like,
as I was listening to it, I was like, had the same thoughts as Token, but then I was like, now that Token's mad at it, I'm like, I feel like I should defend it.
That's fair. That's a good debate. I like that. For the sake of arguing. It's good.
Exactly.
Honestly, none of it hurt my feelings, and I think everybody brought up good points. I don't disagree with what anything Token said, but I think overall the guy is clearly a decent singer. I think he should do more Bo Burnham-y stuff instead of putting out serious albums. I don't know necessarily. I don't follow him enough to know necessarily how he does it, but I think the only reason I started really following him was because I thought the episode thing was really cool. That every album was season 1, season 2, season 3,
yeah, that's pretty
shit
cool.
like that.
I'll say positive note is I bet he could probably crush some kids music. Made for kids music.
And that sounds like
he could crush it. And I
but
do not mean that as a
he would
diss.
make good versions.
I mean it good
because I enjoy kids songs when it's well written.
Sing
and
along.
I'll sing along with the Muppet movie. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
like
it feels
I said,
like that's what he's trying to do.
Maybe
But
music
it's just for
for
an
like
adult
Pixar,
audience.
for like young kid movies. He could crush that kind of.
It's
that kind
crazy
of stuff,
that you
is where I
said
think
that
his
because just thinking
pocket is.
about it, it does sound like he could write the songs for a Muppet movie, which are almost adult, very tongue in cheek. I think that's the best.
One of my
compliment
notes was Shrek
for
1
it.
type music because that's what it reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of Shrek 1. I'm thinking like
Smash
kids. Yeah, just kind of in general that vibe. Like a bright, happy,
I think
bouncy
if he
kid.
pivoted into being
style.
just a little less adult in some of the like suggestive themes and language, that would be I would think it was even better for sure.
That's my positive take on it.
Yeah, I do think he is funny. I wasn't prepared for all of that stuff because Quitting is not as corny as the rest of those songs on there, and that's the clip I saw that got me listening to him at all. All right, we good on that? Scores 5.
I think
I
five's
said
good.
5.
5's good.
Andrew,
Zero?
what was yours? I'm sticking with 0, honestly.
That's all right.
I can't see myself giving it a 1. If it was meant for kids, I'd probably give it like a 5 or a 6. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with 0. Andrew, what was yours?
I said 5 also.
5. That's big scores.
Not really.
I mean, it's less than half. It's a failing grade.
What did y'all
Yeah.
give ICP that album?
like 2 or
We were
3.
in like 3 to 4.
I gave it a 2.
2 or
I gave it a 2.
There hasn't. This is the first 0. There also hasn't been a 13. So
That's
congrats.
true.
I'm happy to be
Dude,
the first 0,
making
and I'll
history.
stand behind this.
I don't think it counts officially because there wasn't a main host, but it for sure is the first appearance of a 0.
And
It's
it
not
also-
our first like 0 album.
Wasn't
Did you
a-
just say
a
my
hip-hop
vote is only
album.
3/5 of a vote? Are you doing me like that right on the pod?
No, your vote's half of a vote. You're not a real. You're not a real host.
You're a substitute teacher.
I'm standing by it. You can call me racist for my hostism. I don't give a shit.
You put on a movie when you come in to teach the kids. You're sub.
You're the TV that we're rolling in the class.
I just
Yeah,
put
yeah.
12 Years a Slave on in the background to make your white students uncomfortable.
That is my style.
Hell yeah. And I fully respect it.
We're moving on to Fig and submission. I got ahead of myself. Dub Dynamite submission. This week we had Heaven, Dub Dynamite and Angel, produced by S&D. We just released the video for it, directed by me, edited by Ellis. Dub sent that in, and we're gonna listen to a clip of that right now.
I'm single, what's the name? Van Moose. Just bought that bag, soup and fold. Heart got cold, I was still in the mix. You was sting on me, I be sweating. Blame it on the coffee, Mr. McCarthy. Clean again, goddamn, I'm him. First cut to the last, play the play.
And we're back.
Andrew, I was looking at Andrew to say it, and the way his whole body shut down after Coda did was, for our audio listeners, which is all of you, it was pretty goddamn funny. I said, let's watch this.
You did say, let's watch this. You talked about the video.
That would be hard to
beforehand,
put
so.
in a clip. You'd have to edit an entire video with the still image, and just right when we listen to this, you put in a clip of it. And then put that on YouTube.
It's just literally not gonna happen. I'll make a literal clip for TikTok and YouTube where I put the video. What do you guys think? I don't want to talk too much about it because I am.
That was a great song. Great dub song. Like really good chorus by Angel. The beat's awesome by S&D. And then, you know, Dub did his thing. I feel like when he gets into these type of songs with these like very nice harmony beats,
it's where he shines.
Like just actually, like when he's not just, you know, bullshitting, it's very good stuff.
Any time I'm about to listen to a dub song and I hear a boom bap beat come in, I'm like, yep, it's gonna be a good dub song. That I think that's my favorite pocket where he sits on. And with Angel, anytime I hear one of her songs, I instantly think of like sync placement. And I think a lot of her songs just belong in movies or like big cinematic scenes. And I feel the same way with this. This could fit very well in a really heavy, dramatic movie scene.
For sure.
Yeah. I felt like it never like, I don't know the way to describe it, but it never like got higher or lower than it needed to be. It just kind of like followed the right tempo the whole time and like the
very
right
consistent, like
very
level.
consistent. Just
as far as the video, you can go watch that if you want to know what the fuck.
It's a great video too.
Our listeners.
Yeah, it's awesome video.
First one I storyboarded in a long time. I picked out the location and drew a lot of what we were going to shoot down. I am most proud of, I just specifically had this in my notes to talk about it, at the end of Dub's second verse, and it took us a lot of takes to get it, but when he finishes his verse and like flies past the camera and then it zooms in and focuses on Angel, that was something I specifically wanted to end the video on, and it had to be perfect because he had to focus on her as he covered the screen. And I was kind of an asshole about it. I was like, you need to cover the screen. You need to wipe the screen to reveal her. So, Ellis, you need to be this close and you have to walk. Like, I kept walking the path and being like this. But I think it looks so awesome. And I know it's one of those subtle things that people don't really see. But every time I watch it, I'm like, man, I'm glad I gave enough of a shit about that. Because I think the video is really good. That is S&D.
Yeah, this is so for our audio listeners. I just put up a picture of Vanilla Ice in like a white shirt and a white hat. This is kind of what S&D looked like.
We went to that was a Catholic like holy sanctuary grounds where we filmed that. That's why it was like insanely. I was like, how do we make this look like a $10,000 video? Because it was the type of song that would have been kind of corny if they were just on a corner. But S&D walking around there with a "Fuck the Antelope Fisherman" T-shirt on.
He would.
They maybe
him just butting it up. I don't think he really realized until he got there what he was walking into.
Yeah.
And
He's like,
Also, I'm so unreligious. I was like, let's go this Sunday. I didn't even think that there would be a full ass mass like happening there.
That's kind of like.
But it ended up working out. They went in there, we got footage of that, and then as we were leaving, it cleared and they let people go up to the like shit with the candles and the rock formation. So we ended up getting everything I wanted to do.
Very cool scenery. Like I really liked the zoom in shot you had of like the statue, like that was up like in like the tree sort of area, or like I don't know what it was, but that zoom in shot was really nice. And the one with Angel in front of the podium or whatever it was cool.
I liked the shot with the little red house. I like zoomed out
the house was great.
In the little red cabin house or something. Yeah.
I knew the video was good because Ellis was just supposed to do cinematography. I was going to direct and edit it. And then when we were leaving, he was like, I'm going to edit this one, man. I think you did. You've got everything on camera. I need to make this good. Like, I'll do it. And that's one of the best compliments I can get as a director from Ellis. Yeah, really good song. Shout out to them. Go check out that video. It just came out. It's doing pretty well, it seems. Now, we're moving on. Instead of Fish song this week, we just dropped Fig and a Fish.
Go stream it.
Which, a week ago from when this came out. My solo album, Michigan Michael and the Ship of Fixius, drops tomorrow. Tomorrow, the day after this podcast release. So go check that out. But every time I put out an album, I try to put out a mixtape before it. This one is released by the Antelope Fishermen. I am featured on every single song with a guest fish. I figured we could just kind of go down the list of the songs. I have some notes from our other fish that are on them. They sent me to read when we talk about them. What do you guys think? Just overall, first, while I pull up the track list to know what I'm talking about.
I thought it was fire. This was a good, probably one of my favorite from like overall little tapes from the fish in a while. All the tracks are bangers. Everyone's rapping good.
Yeah, speaking of S&D and his Vanilla Ice head ass, his son produced one of the beats for this little tape that I got the pleasure of rapping over, which is awesome.
His
and it was a
10-year-old
really good
son
beat. Like better than
produced
some of the beats I've made
Risk.
recently.
That me and Coda did. Yeah.
That's
on
sick.
his Steam Deck, I believe.
Yeah, bro's
damn.
crazy with it.
And I have Risk as
Yeah.
my favorite track too. I listed that as my favorite track. That's
Hell yeah.
fire.
So we can start at the first track, Superstitious, Gemini D, produced by Gemini D. He said, "All I gotta say is if the bitch ain't thick, then I'm so annoyed. For real though, this is one of the songs that came the most organically to me after I heard Fig's verse and hook. Usually I take a long time to write, but that one was quick because the flow and beat mixed well, and Fig was going so hard I knew I had to try and keep up." I really like Superstitious. It was almost on Michigan Michael and the Ship of Fixius. There was a moment where it was on the list. It got taken off like halfway through making the album, but perfect for this. Cool intro. What do you guys?
It's quite a W glaze from Esom there. Or Gemini. Is that deep?
W glaze.
Yeah, I'll
Sometimes
take
the
that.
glaze is a W, you know? People think of the glaze as an L, but I think it's a W.
I'll take some glaze. I don't know that Superstitious is my favorite on here, but I do think it's a fun.
I have
opener.
Superstitious as my favorite beat. I just remembered I wrote favorite beat, Superstitious.
Yeah.
Which
I can
makes
see that
sense.
for sure for you.
He's
That
my
checks
favorite
out. You're a
producer.
big fan of, yeah.
Yep. 100%.
I like the one with Hashi a lot. That one is really cool. It was fun re-recording your part for that, and getting to try and match. It's always fun trying to match people's vocals with other people's, because half the time it just doesn't work very well. And that was a song that was recorded, or at least Hashi's part was recorded a long time ago. So it was kind of fun sitting down and then me and Fig kind of working together on how we're trying to make that one sound. That was fun. And then Risk, like I said, it's cool rapping on S&D's son's beat. And then
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Getting to-
And that was the last song we made for the project, I think. Safari, Hashi sent us like 15 songs that are going to get spread across different fish projects, so I tried to pick one for this. And me and him made this song like 4 or 5 years ago, but I replaced my verse a couple days ago, honestly.
Oh, nice.
Like 4 or 5 days ago. A lot of the parts are the same, but I rewrote big chunks of it and re-recorded it. No 21-year-old Fig or 22-year-old Fig or whatever needs to be heard now. I can sure re-record that better.
That's fair.
No Blanks was the first single from this with Angel. All Angel had to say is it is my favorite Fig and Ainge song so far, and I told y'all to stop playing with me.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's right.
I think No Blanks and then Thinking About You with Janessa are both such great songs. That one's on there, right? If I think about you added it to this one as well, because I remember just fucking loving that song. But
The full version of that is on our album,
Right.
8B with
Yeah.
yeah. Tag, but this one shortened and we cleaned up some of it. It's a radio edit song, so
yeah.
it got its own placement. The Dub song, I didn't get anything from Dub, but I was a big fan of this one too. I think it is a bit long listening to it now, but the beat is cool and engaging. It's an old school ass song. I don't rap that slow almost ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took I like challenging myself, obviously, but normally I challenge myself the other way to push myself further into whatever I'm doing. Dub specifically gets me out of that zone because I can't just fucking figgity fig next to him for an entire song, and I think that's one of my better examples for sure. You can tell the whole time though I'm fighting to be as slow as I'm going. Like
he's very good at slowing it down. It is hard to match his style. Like the few songs that I've done with him where I'm like, all right, I should probably rap slow as well.
Best, bro.
Hollywood's great. Like that was originally supposed to be for him. Like it was, but I was like, dude, can I just snipe this from you, dude? I feel like I'm on this more than you are. This should go on my tape. And then we have another one that's, I kind of just followed his like slow pattern, but did my own thing with it. But I really like this one that you guys did. It was also
the center of attention since I was in detention.
It was nice, because originally the mixing was bad, so we remixed your part and his part, and then we're like,
we remixed my part, and I still didn't.
Let's just scrap it, re-record it, and it came out so much better re-recorded. Like,
Kick-Ass JC said it's the Midwest and Northwest streets meet the video game state of emergency on a hip hop record. LOL.
Bars.
That was the statement.
I love
Kick-Ass.
I have Kick-Ass as the hardest track of the album, and my favorite verse is JC on Kick-Ass of the whole entire album.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably my favorite song and favorite verse too. I think JC is so dope. Like every single time I hear that dude rap, I'm just like,
God. Yeah, he's insanely good. It's unfortunate.
That phrase, like, bless the booth or bless the mic, like, that to me fits for JC because he doesn't hop on very often. We don't hear him that often. But every time I hear him on a track, I'm like,
me and him did the math the other day. On, like, the 16 official projects I've released, mixtapes or otherwise, he's been on 15 of them. He is only not on Apartment 8B. That's the only thing he doesn't appear on. So every time I come, for some reason, I bring JC. But I love going first on a JC song because going second means I have to match him or whatever, which is fun. But if I go first, which isn't as often, I always try to write the most ridiculous thing I can because he will match me. He will come down to the garbage with me.
He's like, every time. You want to see what I got too? Let's go.
I'll show him where the hook at, where the hood. DMX, I'm yelling where the hood at. Like it was.
Yeah, that was a dope bar.
I have I have one song with him, this solo one that was supposed to be on the tape, but like for that reason, I was like, this guy just fucking out-rapped me, and we went back and forth too. That I still have that one saved that I'm probably gonna work on, and then we have the one that we all recorded for the stream. We recorded it on the live stream. That one
we still have that.
We have that. That just needs to be, the beat has to be redone because
the computer crashing. But
you still have hard drive. Still have all the vocals for that though, so that's gonna be.
fun. I can remake the beat around the vocals.
I think I still have the original sample though because I kind of want to.
What was the challenge? Was it like in a half hour or something?
There was no challenge. It was just record everything, do everything.
I'll do another live stream for the cook up then while we cook it up.
The exported version, so if you wanted to, I could just send you the stems for that. And you could.
Let's do another cook up, Coda. We can cook up around it together and stream it.
Yeah, because I'll bring the original sample if I can find it.
Record it, make it a video.
And we can,
Acquired taste supplement. We talked about it here.
Yeah, for sure.
Run Your Mouth. Ellis said writing the verse for that song was definitely a challenge, and recording it was even harder. Hadn't rapped that fast before or since that song. Really just wanted to be able to keep up with Mighty and hold my own ground on there. I love Run Your Mouth. That was the only other single for this tape. It's a bit older. Isam, Gemini D made the beat. The only feature on the tape, because it's Fig and a Fish every time, but Mighty was the guest on there. Yeah. Shout out to Mighty. I do think that's a fun song.
I mean, the stretch from Kick-Ass to Risk to Run Your Mouth, that was my favorite stretch of the whole thing in general.
I agree. It adds to the whole, these are... Especially for fish tracks overall, these are bangers. These all hit. These are all in your face. You're all talking your shit. You're all rapping at the highest level. It's great.
For a peek behind the curtain, we are working on a Fish album that is only 2 fish on each track. The folder we had made for that, we realized that 12 of the 14 songs in it I was on. So we collected them for this. so that I'm not going to be on every song on that duo album, but this can exist. Fig and the Fish. Yeah, I think that's the last statement I got from the people on it. I really like this tape. I'm excited to get my actual album out tomorrow, but I think this was a super fun way to lead into that. I thank every fish for joining me on that. It was a ton of fun. Thanks, Coda.
Yeah, bro. And for our
Thank you,
audio
Token.
and video
yeah.
listeners, we're the fish.
There's no video listeners. Yeah, we are the fish.
We're the
I think-
fish. I think you
our
guys should know
consistent
that
listeners know
by now.
Yeah.
They get the idea.
Our podcast says the Antelope Fisherman. Like, it lists us
They
as
better
the
know.
artist.
If they don't
on
know, dude.
Spotify.
We're fishies. What if
It's
they're like
connected
these
to
guys
our-
work with
Look.
literal fish? What the hell's going on here?
It's right here. It says the Antelope Fisherman podcast. It's right there.
Yeah, but
It's like attached. Even if you search us, the Antelope Fisherman.
Fig, you know what I've been wait,
What?
dude, I've been craving a piercing lately. Isn't that crazy?
That
I
is
hate
crazy.
you.
That
I just
is
really want a
crazy,
piercing.
Coda.
Andrew, do you have something you want to say along those lines?
Oh yeah, I do. So, are you looking to level up your look?
Yes.
Well, then head to Straight to the Point, a professional piercing studio in downtown Portland. They're primarily appointment based, but if you're lucky, they might be able to fit you in for a walk-in too. Whether you're going bold or subtle, their expert team has you covered with high quality jewelry and precision service. Find them at 322 Southwest 3rd Avenue, Portland, Oregon, and get pierced by the pros.
I'm going to go get my nose pierced, bro.
Shit, I know
What's
what I'm doing.
bold? What's a bold piercing versus a subtle piercing?
Bold
Like a
and
tire
beautiful and bright,
hanging
yeah.
from your ear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
that's
a
not what I was
Or like your
Chevy, a
eyelid.
Chevy
I'm thinking,
Like,
I'm
my
thinking body
77.
location. Is
No.
what I said.
Hold on. Think about it this way. You can't even see my septum piercing right now, essentially. That's subtle. You want something bold. You go straight to the point.
You go
Absolutely.
straight to the point.
And if you do,
Fire.
tell them the Antelope Fisherman sent you.
Tell them Acquired Taste sent you. Follow them on Instagram at Straight to the Point PDX. Your next favorite piercing is waiting. And thank you to them for sponsoring today's episode of Acquired Taste.
And while you're at it,
Coda,
go ahead, give us a subscribe, give us a like if you're watching on YouTube. Go to the Spotify.
please give us a 5-star rating.
Absolutely.
Jesus fuck,
Yeah,
man.
we need 'em.
really got to do better about that. Every time I meet someone, I'm asking them if they have Spotify on their phone. From this day forward,
Yeah,
I will get us.
We forgot to do it in the
100 reviews.
beginning. I think we gotta.
We just keep hitting milestones, though.
I
It's
know,
been
we do.
increased.
We're
The
doing
amount
great.
of times Spotify emails us and goes, "Hey, buddy,
Hey, look
You're
at
doing
you.
great.
Look what you're
Keep
doing.
going. Keep pushing.
yeah, let's pull up the spin wheel. General discuss. Does anyone have any general discuss? The peak update comes out real life tomorrow.
I do
Not
have
tomorrow
general
after this
discuss.
podcast comes out, but tomorrow real life. They're adding the tornadoes in the desert. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I haven't played in a little while, but I kind of want to get back on it.
I am now up to the 3rd sash. I have the black sash now. I've completed it on the 3rd hardest difficulty.
I still haven't. Like, I kind of stopped playing, but I still haven't gotten to the top.
Oh fuck, bro! Let me get you there. We'll do it. Coda hates it, but we'll
I don't
you can
hate
play
it.
Me and Ellis love it.
I almost joined you guys last night, but I
I was
didn't.
I was too
That's it,
tired
I'm
last
playing a
night.
lot.
But I will.
I'm
I'll
done,
play
I'm
with
done.
you soon.
Yeah, I'm
We've
down
been
the
playing on
next
the
time.
hardest difficulty. It's been fucking tight, bro.
Yeah.
If we get to the last one, it unlocks fucking night cold. You freeze at nighttime. There's a day-night cycle that's 5 minutes.
Oof.
I
But
have.
yeah, tomorrow's the biggest update.
Okay, I finally started playing last night. Black Myth Wukong. It's like a Souls
Yeah.
Souls-like game. It's based off of like the legend of Wukong or whatever. But that shit is so fun. I've watched so much videos on it and like watched people
was a
play
lot of
through the whole
people's favorite.
thing. It should have gotten Game of the Year when it came out, bro. That shit, because I was like, this game looks so fun. But usually I suck at these type of games. But this one is like actually so not easy to play. Like there's still like a lot of challenge in it. But it is
Better than Elden Ring.
I like it's way better than Elden Ring because it's like it's more linear. There's still like a bit of open exploring and stuff, but it is pretty fucking linear. So yeah, that shit's cool. That's what I've been on.
Expedition 33 was my game like that this year. I played it to death until I beat it, and then I have to delete games after. I always say I'm gonna do New Game Plus or whatever, and never fucking do. But I've been playing the shit out of Peak.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean, no, it's fun. I
Peaktism.
just we've just been my friend group that I typically play games with. We've just kind of been playing. Like I can't even name any off the top of my head right now, but just like a bunch of random demos and just simple free.
Yeah.
Andrew.
By the way, Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew, what's up with your fetish with homeless people games? Me and Token were going through your Steam, bro. You got like a bum fetish. What's going on with that?
Multiple bum simulators or like bum life simulators, shit like that. What?
Yeah. Are you thinking it's a butt sex simulator and then learning that homeless people is not a butthole? Like, what the fuck is going on?
We need some
there,
answers
bro?
here. We need some answers.
TikTok shows me videos of games that look
You're
fun to
making
play
it
with your
worse.
friends.
Why is your algorithm full of bum games, bro?
Yeah,
There's
what's
like-
happening?
There's like 2 out of I don't know however many games I have on there.
No.
We saw 3 on at least the first page of your wish list.
Of your wish list, not even in your games. Let's count schedule 1.
And one of them you already had 2 hours in. You already owned it and had 2 hours in.
Yeah, like bum
that means
fights.
it was probably fun. If
Bro,
it's,
and one of it was like $40.
it was
this is
not. I
crazy.
did not pay. It was 20 when I got
It was on your wish list.
He says it was
$40,
20 when I
bro.
got it.
That's $20 for a bum game.
That is
it.
insane.
It's fun.
Andrew, what's your favorite bum game? And also, what is your favorite Pornhub category? And why is it bums?
Can we just spin this wheel? I'm done.
All right, we're gonna spin this wheel. All right, so this is for our artist submissions. Let's see who we get. Very close.
Wow, that
It feels like
was
Skrilla about to get robbed like crazy. That was wild.
All right, Skrilla
That
Scratch,
was
you will be on
wild.
the next episode of Acquired Taste.
Tight.
Next up, we're going
That's
for
an
album
email
club.
submission. Oh, make sure you go to our website, www.acquiredtasteaf.com, to submit stuff. If you would like to submit stuff, ask us anything, or purchase something from our new store. Please buy one of the ones with Andrew's face on it. He really likes that.
I
He gets
don't.
off on
He
it.
loves it. Please buy.
I don't.
I already bought 10, and I'm gonna just hand them out to random people.
I'm
So,
pretty sure we already sold a mug,
Hell yeah.
which is incredible. Thanks S&D, who I assume bought that mug, or Jimbo.
Hopefully.
Spin the taste wheel for the album. Now me, Coda, and Andrew have to find a non-rap album to add.
No
We'll do it
shot.
next week when
Okay.
Ed's here.
Hell yeah.
Andrew gets it more than any of us, bro.
Elephant Man's Bones. I don't
Whose
remember
album is
this
this?
one being
It's
on here.
Rock Marciano and the Alchemist.
Oh, okay.
Sweet, an Alchemist one. I'm down.
Hell yeah. That's gonna
give a
be
shit.
back to the hip hop. Let's get it.
I wish
Back
Jack Boys
to
2
it.
wasn't there. I have to update the first week auction, but I'm gonna send you guys that this week. There's been a lot of our albums that have came out, so there's definitely a large update to that. We'll see who's in the lead after this week. I am beating Token in the movie auction as of next week. Just so you know,
What?
Token.
What do you mean?
Just
As
so
of
you know.
next week? What do you mean? You're just putting that out into the
You can
universe,
see
or how?
the future.
Yeah. What is this?
I don't know.
Freakier Friday's projected to make 70 million this weekend now. It's already registered 38 million on there, which is insane for its first 2 days.
Did you see
So
F1's record right now? F1
Yeah,
is
but
breaking.
it's done. You have no more movies, man. I still have 7 movies. And I'm
7
only
ass
60
movies.
million away from you.
7 ass movies.
I
No,
can't
4
wait to
ass
see how
movies.
this
I have
plays
2
out.
more good movies.
I'm
Ellis is
excited.
passing you tomorrow, Coda. I'm sorry. Weapons is insane. It is the highest grossing original
Okay.
movie of the past decade.
Well, he's like
Where I'm about to go see that tomorrow. I think.
he's like a million
Weapons looks
short or
awesome.
something.
I want to go see it.
How
It
far
does.
away is he from passing me? He's like
He's like 60 million away, but Weapons is going to make like 80 million this weekend, they're saying, and it's only showing
well.
like 30, 40 of that right now.
that's all right, dude. I have Abby's Dollhouse, bro. Y'all,
It's Gabby's Dollhouse, and it's not coming out for sure.
It's coming out, dude.
Anything about it.
you guys are
I've
you
looked
guys
up
are
so
fucked
much
once
about-
that comes out, dude.
Yeah.
That's getting $1 billion. Also, the
That
new,
seems like it should have Ian McConnell's music as its soundtrack.
yeah, for sure. We did
He brought it back.
the album auction as well. The new fucking
Yeah, that's what
JID
we-
album.
that's how we
That's
got
what he
to
was
here.
leading to with that.
Yeah. That
Where
was
were
my
you?
lead-in.
Yeah.
I said I got to update that because your album came out, 2 of Andrew's album came out.
Yeah.
One of Ellis's came out.
Well,
None of
I was
Ned's
just saying
will ever come
specifically
out.
that one just dropped, and I'm excited to listen to it, and I'm excited
Chance the
for the
Rapper
other
too.
ones.
That was an Ellis grab, I think.
Yeah.
Cardi B is a Ned grab. That's next month. Yeah, I'm excited to see who wins that. It's not going to be Andrew, but I'm excited to see who between me, Coda, and Ellis win. Ned's barely in that. He has Cardi B. That's the only album he has that's actually coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
a
he
lot.
did that on purpose. I think he just didn't want to be a part of this.
The second I was like, Cardi B, he went all my points. I went 90 points, 80 points. What do we start at? And I was like, 1 point. And he was like, all my points.
All of them.
All right, guys. My album comes out tomorrow, which is insane for me. We're gonna have a little supplemental, probably towards the end of the month, come out for that. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Acquired Taste. Taste you later, taste buds. Thanks, Token.
Lizard. Why does that sound, bro? It
Lizard.
sounds so
That's
weird.
lizard.
It sounds like it's
Lizard.
coming out of my speakers every time you play that, and it's fucking me up.
I'm
It's
not
actually
hearing
a voice
anything.
in your
Oh, I have
head.
his soundboard muted. Oh, he is doing the lizard
Yeah,
noise.
he's
I
been
just
doing
unmuted his soundboard. That's
lizard.
crazy. I just saw the lizard and was doing that.
For audio
All right,
listeners.
taste you later, taste buds. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Love ya.
Bye.
That code.